With Northwestern State men's basketball head coach Corey Gipson, the Demons adding Florida prep sensation Hansel Enmanuel, signing him to a national letter of intent to play in the upcoming 22-23 season. And Coach, first of all, tell us what kind of player you're getting in Hansel Enmanuel.
I tell you what, he is a fierce competitor. The way that he goes about his business, the preparation, you can just tell that he has a way about him and has a chip on his shoulder to always make a first impression. And that's something that really struck me and the staff is that he never takes a second, a minute, a half, a possession for granted. He plays everyone like it's his last, and it's a blessing for us to have a person with that type of mentality.
When you talk about him, we talked about him a little bit on the court. What you talked about his attitude, his not taking things for granted, his appreciation for the game. Skill-wise, what do you see in him? You read these articles and they say he's 6'4". Okay, I'm a legit 6'2", and he's towering over me. I really believe he's 6'6", and that's something we're going to have our training staff take a look at. At 6'6", he's one of the most athletic individuals I've been around. But yet he's not just athletic, he has the skill set and the IQ to go with it. And that's what makes him an unstoppable, multifaceted force. How do you see him fitting in? Such a large group, obviously your first year here, a lot of roster turnover. How does he fit within the class and then within the program?
One thing about recruitment here is that we always run it by the team. And from day one, when we mentioned it to the guys that were already on the roster, they said, "Coach, we love him." And love is a word that we use around here all the time. And they said, "Coach, let's make him family." And so even after the official visit, Hansel was already family. He was already welcomed into the family, even though you still have to go through the recruitment process. And then he welcomed us as his family, his parents, and his whole team of support. And so we're just glad to be one big family. We're going to have unconditional love for each other, and we're going to take it one day and one step at a time.
Obviously, family a big thing for him. So you meet the parents on every recruiting visit. Your thoughts and the vibe from his family to the Northwestern family. They are really, really locked in on Hansel just having a blank canvas to be a part of something special. And so that was refreshing and rewarding to us, just seeing that they wanted a blank canvas for him. They wanted him to have, a clean slate to just go in and make an impact on the program that he would choose as well as the family. When he said, "Coach, I'm coming to Northwestern," when you guys talked, did he give you a reason to say anything that really stuck out to you as maybe the main reason he chose to come play for Northwestern State?
Hansel is a humble beast. He's a man of few words, and he looked me in the eye a little while back. And he says, "Coach, don't worry." And when he said that, a calm came over me. I felt like that he was telling me and the staff something without telling us. Now, he didn't tell us what that meant, but sometimes, we have to just sometimes sit down, take a back seat, and not false hustle. As staff, sometimes we can be guilty of false hustle, thinking that we always have to go do something in recruiting. Sometimes, as the Bible says, sometimes we have to be still. And when we be still, the work is going on all the while. And so we just made sure that we stood still and we were still, and we were just waiting on the blessing to happen.
Most excited you are about Hansel is, in a couple of words, what, why, how?
The most excited I am about Hansel is that he is our family and we are his family. That's the driving force for us at Northwestern State University, is that it's all about family. It's not about any individual. But one thing I can tell you, there's nobody on the face of the earth that's going to love us as hard as we will and as hard as we are.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time.